Alrighty, welcome to another Bloomburrow draft here, where I opened a Ren the Relentless. So, 4 mana, 3/4, Ward 2. Whenever one of their creatures would die, exile instead. At the beginning of each end step, you make a rat for each of the opponent's creatures that got exiled this turn, and the rat has +1 for each other rat you control. So this is pretty good. Ren the Relentless is pretty great with removal. Stacks up quickly, and as much as I like Thoughtstalker Warlock, also a good card, I think that the Ren the Relentless looks fantastic. Tempest Angler also pretty good. Overprotect's quite good. Crumb and Get It I think is pretty solid. Take Out the Trash is great. 2 mana deal 3, but I'll take Ren the Relentless. See if we can get past some good blue-black action. Don't mind getting a little rat snail action. There's the rare rat that makes a snail it makes a snail not every turn, but whenever you cast a rat is pretty good. All right, well, this is step 1. You know what? I think I'm probably going to try to combine this with some removal and card draw. Oh, Relentless Rats. It's a mythic? Are you kidding? This isn't actually what I want. It's funny that we first picked a rat card and then there's Relentless Rats. But Hazel's Nocturne is pretty great. Get 2 creatures back and drain them for 2. The drain for 2 kind of makes up for the time you're spending just drawing cards by casting this, which is a good combination because then you're up on cards. There's also a Wolverine. This is a good one too, but I don't think I want to take a double green card because Ren the Relentless is quite strong. So let's just take the Nocturne. Skyskipper Duo is also okay, but I think Hazel's Nocturne looks like a great card. And in here, oh, perfect. Feed the Cycle. 2 mana, destroy target creature or planeswalker, and you either have to forage, which is exiling 3 cards from your graveyard, or sacking a food, or you can just pay a black, so it's just a good card pretty much any time. Daggerfang Duo is also something I'm interested in. Mill 2, 3/2, Death Touch is pretty good. There's a lot of things that milling works with. Clifftop Lookout is very good. It's a 3 mana 1/2 reach, and you basically put your top land into play. Tapped, and then Cash Grab is great, but Feed the Cycle seems like pretty clearly the pick here. Well, taking 2 solid black uncommons right after taking a blue-black rare is a pretty good place to be. See if these dirty rats can pass me more actual dirty rats. That's kind of what I'm looking for. And here we've got Sugarcoat. I like this one too. It turns one of their things into a food. Oh, Persistent Marsh Stalker. So it's a 2 mana 3/1. It has +1/+0 for each other rat you control. And if you attack with 1 or more rats, if you have Threshold, 7 cards in your graveyard, you can spend 3 to put this into play, tap and attacking. All right, I will take this. A rat uncommon seems like what I should be taking here. I feel like blue-black's going to get Threshold fairly easily, or at least can do a good job getting Threshold. It's not free. And then this can help put some pressure on. Yeah, I think I like that. Also, there is something into taking 3 black cards in a row. Now, if there's like a good card, a different color, I could just go that direction. Oh man, I do want to stock the pantry. This looks really good in a squirrel deck. Put +1/+1 counters on it. Remove counter, draw card. Counter target spell, surveil 2, draw 2. Neither of those are very efficient. Run away together, bounce 2 creatures. I kind of want to just pawn profit. This card's so good. 2 mana 1 on draw card is just a really good deal. Though obviously it's harder to cast in a blue-black deck than a blue-green deck. But Spelljar, you know what? I don't even think Spelljar is good. Maybe it's okay. I don't know. All right. You know what? I could take Cash Grab, and this is now a green card, and I could splash Ren the Relentless or not play it. I could take the Seed Pod Squire is really not what this deck wants. I don't want a 3/3 that attacks and gives a creature +1/+1. That's just not. And I don't really want a Changeling that filters mana. Let's just take Cash Grab. It's actually a good card. And we'll see where we go. Now there's a Polywallop, 2 Tree Guard duels. Dazzling Denial's okay, but Polywallop, one of your frogs, one of your creatures deals damage equal to twice its power to a creature you don't control, and it's cheaper, equal to the number of frogs you have. All right. Look, I will do my best to follow signals here, and getting Pawn Profit into Cash Grab into Polywallop is pretty strong reason to move into green. And then here, okay, so this is interesting. So there's a Skyskipper Duo, which is good if we end up in frogs, but I feel like Corpseberry Cultivator is really where we should be. A black-green card. It's good with Cash Grab. It's good with the just different mill cards. All right, I'll take the Corpseberry Cultivator. And 1 mana, 1/2, 0/2, +1/+1 counter on Gain a Life. 3 mana 2/3, but it's a 4/3 if you have a token and it has trample. Or 4 mana 4/4 that you can offspring. I think I'll just take the 4 mana 4/4. I'm not really that excited about any of those cards. So I'll just take whatever like is the best individually, because I don't think the synergy parts of those other cards are really coming through. The rats came back, shocker. It's pretty late. Flowerfoot Swordmaster, this card I think is pretty good. And then Sky Skipper Duo is also great. I don't like the Sun Shower Druid. Let's take the Duo. Oh, Cash Grab with 12th pick or 11th pick. Okay. Well, clearly I like this card more than most people, but I think that I'm right and most people are wrong. So, that's what you come here for. Some kind of insight like that. But no, I really do think Cash Grab is great. I think it's being undervalued. This isn't a knock on anyone else, by the way. Like, oh, it's a late sugar code. Okay. I mean, maybe I end up green-blue. Who knows? This is like the first 6 hours of draft, and people, this is in the early access event still. So this is probably, let's see, who's in my draft here? Oh, last pick, Stocking the Pantry. I'm getting passed to by Newmont. No wonder. It's probably his first draft. No, he actually beat me in a previous draft, so it's at least number 2. 2 mana, 2/2, taps for a green, tap forward to 2 mana. 4 mana, tap, put a squirrel into your hand? Okay. There's also another Feed the Cycle and a blue-green thing. Honestly, I think that I should take the squirrel and probably wheel another squirrel. I don't know if I should be blue-green or black-green, but I'm pretty sure I should be green, especially with Stocking the Pantry. So I need to get +1/+1 counters on something. I'll figure out how to do that, but I think I will take Thorn Vault Forager here. Sounds pretty good. And then Pawn Prophet, Wishing Well, and that's for like blue-red spells. You like ramp up the number of spells you take. Stargaze, I do like this, but I don't think I can take that here. I think I'm supposed to take Pawn Prophet or Lily Splash Mentor, but I kind of want to just take Pawn Prophet. I mean, could I just be 3 colors? The set's not really set up to be 3 colors all that much. All right, we'll see how this goes. So this is 6 mana 5/3, mills 3 cards. When you do, target creature and opponent controls gets -X. Oh wow, this card is great. I mean, the Hivespine Wolverine's also good. 5/4 that fights a creature token or destroys an artifact or enchantment. But Wix Patrol, yeah, I think I'd just take this and try to be black-green. Maybe splashing a little blue. And there's a green uncommon, Offspring 2, and if you forage twice, or if you forage this gets 2 +1/+1 counters, then it makes a copy which can do the same thing. All right. And there's another Lily Splash Mentor. That's funny. But I think I'd like to just be black-green. Non-creature spells if you had flash. I mean, this one's a good card, but I think I'll just take another Polywallop. Even in black-green, I'm going to end up with a bunch of frogs in my deck. I don't really want the Rust Shield thing. I don't think I'm going to play Vren the Relentless, but I guess we'll see. Oh, Stocking the Pantry. The Bushy Bodyguard, +1/+1 counters. Nice. Nothing else. Oh, I guess I could have, instead of this, I could have taken the Wolverine. That gets a +1/+1 counter, but I think Wix Patrol is quite a bit better, so I'm happy enough there. And I think the draw 2, lose 2, or the draw 2, get 2 creatures back thing is going to be really good too. Okay, so the green one puts a +1/+1 counter on each that entered the battlefield this turn. Oh, with Stocking the Pantry. So this gets frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel. Squirrels and frogs? I have a fair amount of those. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the Oak Hollow Village here over the 3/3 reach. And then, so this is return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand, and if you promised them a card, you can get 2 permanents back, or 2 mana 1/3 mana dork, or 3/2 that mills. I think having double Cash Grab makes me not that worried about getting the 3/2. I do have a good permanent to get back, but I also have Hazel's Nocturne. Let's just take the Root Weaver. I think that card is going to be pretty nice at what this deck's trying to do. And if I get the fixing, I could splash Vren the Relentless. It is a pretty strong card. I don't have a lot of removal though, so. Ooh. All right, I think I'll take Stargaze here. I don't really care about these 2 cards, and this could be a good expensive like win the game card. You spend 5 mana on it, you look at the top 6 cards, draw 3 of them, and then lose 3 life. Yeah, that's not bad, especially if you've kept your life total up and gained life because of like food and stuff. Okay. So now the Lily Splash Mentor wheels. There's a third Polywallop. Let me just take the Mentor. I don't really care about the third Polywallop, especially with 2 cash grabs. I don't want too many non-creature permanents, or like rather, sorry, non-permanents. So maybe I end up like mentoring the Wix Patrol is pretty strong. Mentoring Profits is good. I don't know. Seems pretty decent. How many squirrels do I have? I have 3. I could use more squirrels. All right. I don't need a second Stargaze, but a second Mentor could be something. I mean, I don't have that many black cards that are good, but I guess Wix Patrol is very good. So, though I suppose the way things worked out, maybe it would have been better. I don't know. It's really hard to know. Okay. I should be green black. 3 mana, 3/3 menace. Your squirrels have menace. Whenever you sack a food, make a squirrel, and 2 forage. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of your squirrels. Yes, I will take Camellia, the Seed Miser, and maybe a Corpseberry Cultivator comes back. I don't know. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put these Pawn Profits. Not the Pawn Profits. That's not the one I want to cut. I'm gonna take these Lily Splash Mentors out. I'm just gonna try to be green black squirrels, and the Druid of the Spade doesn't care about creature tokens, so I'll take that. Oh man, this card's also insane. 2 mana, 2/2, taps for any mana of any color. That would be good. Tap, put a +1/+1 counter it. Okay, great. And it has Offspring too, which can also do all those things. All right, I'm in for Tender Wild Guide. We got some action. Though, now I have 2 different things that tap for any color. That's definitely something. Oh man, opening a rare squirrel to go get with your other rare squirrel. I like it. I am in. Okay, I do like Hazel's Nocturne, but I think I'm going to have to take Hunter's Talent. I think this card is just too good. It's a 2 mana bite spell. You immediately, one of your creatures, well, I guess in this case, shoots with an arrow, their creature. And then level 2, one of your attacking creatures gets +1/+1 trample. Level 3, if you control a 4-power creature, draw a card. But it's also something I can like cash grab into. Removal that you can cash grab into is worth a lot. This looks just like a cash grab to me. Just like every Magic set. I don't know if I'm going to need this Stargaze or not. We'll see. This card, yeah, I don't think I really want that card in my deck. I like how low curve my deck is. A lot of 2s. Oh, 4 mana, 2/4. Whenever this or another rat enters, I get a snail token or put a +1/+1 counter if I don't have a snail. So it's a 4 mana, 2/4 plus a 1/1. How many rats are in my deck? Currently I have like 2 other rats. Then you have to play Grixis mana and sack a snail to deal damage equal to its power and draw cards. Well, I do have a bunch of taps for any color dudes. I think I will take Wick. I don't think the other cards are that impressive. Oh, Hivespine Wolverine is fantastic. All right. That's a good pickup. Just another good creature with a good ETB. A big chunky creature to get back with Cash Grab or Hazel's Nocturne or whatever. It also messes with +1/+1 counters, so I can stock the pantry. Okay. Oh, pretty big Paw Patch Formation card fan too. Kill a creature with flying or an enchantment, or it just cycles and you get a food. Though that's a late kidnap. This card's good. It's control magic. Yeah, I'll take Paw Patch Formation. And Cash Grab came back. I don't think I want Bark Knuckle Boxer. 2 mana, 2/2 make a food is not that bad. And it's a squirrel. Yeah, I should probably take that over to 3rd Cash Grab. Just to have more creatures, and I think it's pretty good. Wick the World Mind. I mean, Persistent Marshstalker does not seem really great. I don't have other rats to trigger it. Druid of the Spade, I have a decent amount of things that make food. Oh, Bone Cache Overseer. Whenever you forage or sack a food, you get to tap, pay a life, draw a card? Yeah, okay. That's nice. And whenever you attack, creature gets +1/+0 if it's a token against Death Touch. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. All right, well, I like the way this has kind of turned out. Feels like we've got plenty to work with here. And I need to cut a couple cards. Oh, I don't think Bandit's Talent is too bad. They discard 2 cards unless they discard a non-land. And then you level it up and they start losing life. Oh, 3-tree root weaver for free. It's a late Long River lurker too. You know, I have enough idiots that tap for other colors. I could sometimes use Wick's ability if I need a blue and a red land. Let's take a look. I guess it would be easier if I had one of those grottos that taps for any color. So this is 17 lands. I'm 43 cards. I'm over a couple. I want to play one less swamp, one more forest, because I have all these green. I have the cash grabs and the green dorks that tap for mana, like the Tender Wild Guide or Thornvault Forager or 3. Oh, this adds 2 mana of any combination of colors. Oh yeah, I could definitely throw the snail here and there. I don't like to admit it, but Stargaze probably has to go. I mean, maybe Bandit's Talent isn't very good. I don't have any other discard. It works a lot better if you have other discard. Druid of the Spade can probably go. It's going to be a 3 mana 4/3 a decent amount of the time. Is that good enough though? My deck's pretty great. And I don't really need 3 drops as much because I can go up to 4. I think the 2 Polywallops are good. I have 14 creatures plus 2 enchantments, so 16 permanents. What are my 7 instants? I have Hazel's Nocturne and 2 Polywoggles. Oh, the 2 cash grabs, right? And then Feed the Cycle and Paw Patch Formation. All right. This deck looks great. I'm actually really excited to play this. So this one looks like the best deck I've drafted so far. I'm not that many drafts in, but this still looks like a pretty nice deck. Let's see how it performs. All right. Ooh, battling the ham for our first round. I love to see that. I'm just going to play 2 squirrel rares back to back. This is so great. Turn 2 Thornvault. Wow. I can actually go Thornvault Forager. Turn 3 I can cash grab, and then I can use forage in order to play Camellia. That's pretty nice. All right, so there's also Bushy Bodyguard. Oh, this is really good. All right, let's go cash grab. Cash grab enabling all this stuff is really, really nice. Let's get back Hunter's Talent, I think. And then forage. Adding green. I'm going to exile everything but the Bone Cache, because maybe I'll bring that one back somehow, and then play Camellia. Just squirrel rare into squirrel rare, and then next turn I can sack the food to forage, and this makes a squirrel token. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm outpacing the Flowerfoot Swordmaster by a little bit. Let's see. I have a bodyguard here. I'm trying to think, how do I do all the things I want? I guess I could cash grab, make a food. Yeah, this kind of enables all of it. All right, let's go cash grab. And I guess pick up Wick. And then cast this with Offspring. And then forage. And green. I guess I exile 3 cards. It's kind of the same either way. All right. Or actually, we'll exile the cash grab there. And then sack of food, make a squirrel. Sack of food, make another squirrel. Those get counters. Oh yeah, and then I'll attack with my menace creature. I just put 9 power in play, and then next turn I can pay 2 and forage and put a +1/+1 counter on my squirrels. I guess I do need... No, I can cast Polywallop if I draw land in order to have enough cards in the graveyard. Anything else I can do? Not sure. Another Flowerfoot Swordmaster into a Thistledown Players. All right. Let's just do some... I guess picking up a land instead of Wick would have actually worked out better, but that's fine. Let's go Hunter's Talent. Nug Thistledown Players. And then I could level this up, but I don't know how much I care about that. I could tender Wild Guide. Right now, these have Menace, so they can block with those two. Block with all those threes. I don't mind attacking with those. Let's just level this up. Attack with these two. I can attack with... Yeah, I just attack with those two and make the 3/3 into a 4/3. Pass the turn. And this is 4 mana to search for a squirrel? Okay. I don't know how likely it is I'm going to use that ability, but you never know. Each cash grab was basically double forage. That's nice. That is nice. And then next turn, again, Polywallop plus Wick or Polywallop plus put a +1/+1 counter on all my squirrels. Okay. So they pumped all their mice. Block a 2/1. Sure. I'll take a little damage. Is this like Mabel's Metal? All right. I take 10. It's fine with me. So land. Let's go Polywallop. And then forage. Put a counter on all my things. And then I just attack for 1,000,000. All right. Well, it turns out if you go turn 2 squirrel rare, turn 3 cash grab plus squirrel rare, that's a good start. Or 1-0. Let's do it. I think this deck's gonna go the distance. All right, time for round 2. Battling against Fragerto, the veggie wagon indeed. I'm on the play. All right. And so let's go turn 1. Stock the pantry here. And, wow, yeah, this is going to work out really well because I'll go turn 2 Baker's Bane Duo, make a food. Turn 3, I can play the Bodyguard and forage the food away and get a counter on the pantry. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's attack with the Duo, offer the trade. My guess is they don't block, and I think I just do this, even though obviously I'm giving up a little value in multiple ways. But I think foraging, put a counter on this, and then 2 mana to draw a card. This also, the Oak Hollow Village also works. If I draw a 2 mana squirrel, rabbit, or raccoon, I can play it. And this looks good to me. Let's see if they have a way to kill one of my things. They do. They're brawling. And I get a fish. And this thing's done. Mole Druid? No. Let's draw a card then. Land, play a Druid, and I actually think I will attack with this thing. Offer the trade. Guess maybe I could have done that before tapping all my mana, but that's fine. And then the Wolverine is going to get a +1/+1 counter on something, so I can get another stocking the pantry counter. And then the village and the pantry. The village stocks the pantry stocks the village. Seems pretty good to me. Oh, cash grab is fantastic, but I think we should just Wolverine here. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Stock the pantry, and then I can cash grab next turn and see what's up. 6/5 that kind of draws a card isn't bad. If they have a way to deal 5 damage, that's unfortunate, but oh, Polywallop will do it. Sure, attack me for 4. All right. Okay. I'll feed the cycle is very nice, but let's start with a little cash grab here. Speaking of cash, let's go Bone Cash Overseer, land, put a counter on it, and then I will draw a card off that, but I'm going to attack for 1 first. All right, I'm going to take another turn of hits off the Rust Shield Rampager here, but that should be fine. I'll go to 12 because I want to cast this foraging so that I can use the Bone Cash Overseer, which works if you forage this turn. So that's going to be my plan. Kind of hope they don't play anything much better than the Rust Shield Rampager or kill my bone cache overseer. So I want them to make a bad play or like a weak play, which I guess you kind of always want your opponents to make. But I feel like with the amount of mana I have out, I'll be able to do some good stuff next turn, especially if they don't kill the bone cache. Okay, well, they played a 5/5 trample, and then until end of their next turn, they can play that. Jeez, okay. That's not what I wanted to see, so let's draw a card. Let's draw another card. This is trample haste. I think I'm still just going to do this now. I'm going to forage. Target their 5/5. Auto pay, and then I'm going to exile 3 spells. Destroy that. Draw a card. Okay. That's going to be good at some point, but for right now, I think what I want to do, let's see, this makes possum druids. Rat frog, yeah, that does not work. So let's play this with offspring. And 1, 2. And I think I just pass, and I will, the Quake Tusk Boar is going to get cast. I'm going to block it with 4 creatures here, and if they have a trick, it's really horrendous for me, but if they don't, it's actually pretty good for me. I mean, I can't block the Rust Shield Rampager. Yeah, it seems like that's going to be the play. And then, boop, boop, boop. The fish they gifted me coming in clutch here. They can kill the Root Weaver and a Tender Wild Guide, or everything but the Root Weaver. So those are kind of the chances. So it looks like they're killing everything but the Root Weaver. And let's draw a card. I guess they have to kill both Wild Guides so I don't go off here. Okay, Wick is nice. Rat doesn't work. I can't quite get there on Hunter's Talent. Is there a way I can do something else? Rat token. I can sack a food. What I think I'm going to do, actually, I think I'm going to sack a food to draw a card. And then I can use the Overseer. Okay, Overseer, that's nice. So let's see, if I go Forager, yeah, let's just play Wick. I could put a counter on the Forager, but I think just playing Wick is going to be better. And I can't block. The Raccoon is actually pretty hard to block, so. But next turn, I can go search up Camellia, or the Seed Miser, or I can play Hunter's Talent. If I can get something to 3 power, I can use Hunter's Talents. Oh no, that doesn't work because I can't get the +1/+0 before I hunt. Well, let's see what they do. Every turn they're just playing a 5/5 basically, just giant things. 4/4 into 5/5 into 5/5. I've drawn a lot more cards. I just need to draw like a way to get rid of the Rampager or like a slightly bigger creature. Okay, 4/4 Menace Reach is fine. I can block that. Oh, they're going to kill my Forager, or they kill Wick. Oh, they killed Wick. That's great. They don't even know. Oh, there's the Seed Miser. Okay. So let's go let's go Seed Miser. Each other squirrel you control, huh? Wait, this gets a counter. And then I can play Hunter's Talent. Camellia kills that thing. And I guess I can just chill here and kind of let them do their thing. I'm gonna have some blocks here, but I want to have as much toughness as possible. All right, I like where I'm at. I need to, because I can forage with the Thornvault Forager, as the name implies, and that'll trigger Camellia to give +1/+1 counter to all my other squirrels, which are those 2 guys. And then from there, well, we'll see from there. Don't really want to block with Camellia. I think I might block like this. No, how many more squirrels? I don't have a ton more squirrels to get with the Forager itself because I've already used the Bodyguard. I think I'd rather have the Overseer. Yeah. And we'll see how they're going to assign their damage. Obviously, there's ways that things go kind of badly for me. This does have trample as well because of the hunter's talent. As things currently stand, they can't kill both the root weaver and the forager because the forager is about to become a 3/3. Oh, and this is going to get 2 more counters, I believe. The snail is going to go down regardless. Okay, so if they pass here, then I just pass, I think. Yeah, because it doesn't kill the Thornvault Forager. I think I'd rather lock that in. Obviously, if they have something, they have something, and then I might have to... Maybe I should have put the Bone Cache Overseer in. You know what? I probably should have, because they probably can't kill both squirrels anyway. Letting them choose between the squirrels is probably good enough, because it then plays around a combat trick. Yeah, I should have just put both squirrels in. I think depending on what it is, I might still be fine, because I'm not really taking damage this turn, and I'm going to still draw a bunch of cards, but... Polywallop the Camellia. I see. All right, so let's forage, exile 3 cards, and forage. I'll leave the Wolverine, I think. Exile 3 cards. Get 2 counters and draw a card. And I guess draw a card, sure. All right. And everything dies. All right. I draw a card here. Polywallop is a good one to have around, so let's level it up, land, attack and pump. And I'm leaving this back in case they play another haste creature. And because I can spend 2 mana to use Stock in the Pantry. Wow, I just drew all lands, but I've drawn enough cards that I think I should still be fine, but I can't have that many lands left. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I have 5 lands left. I have half lands left. Oh, I didn't really think about it, but I guess both my cash grabs hit basically all non-lands. Well, I still have a pretty good squad here. Okay, that's completely fine. Okay. Whenever another creature leaves the battlefield without dying. Sure. Draw. Well, we got some polywallops. Let's do some walloping, I suppose. And attack for 4. Pass the turn. Draw another card. Oh, Pawn Profit. That's not bad. I don't think I have any squirrels to go get with this thing. I'm probably just going to try to offer to block, and then I have Polywallop. I'm fine with blocking here. Sure. And then if they play a creature, I can kill their last creature. And they have no cards. All right. Draw. All right, fair enough. Let's come down to the wire here. I'm not going to have very many cards left in my deck, but Stocking the Pantry did some really good work this game. I will say that. Oh, there we go. That's just game. Let's get back Camellia and Wolverine. They lose 2 life. They go to 2. That's a good card to have left. And slam the Wolverine. I'm going to destroy the Hunter's Talent here. That way, they can't play a haster and give it trample, and then I get to draw a card end of turn. Oh, 6/6 flash. Okay. Well, I'm probably not dead here because I'm going to double block, and they'd have to have a hell of a trick to to have this work out for them. Are you kidding? They drew exactly +1/+0 in fight? They had to have a way to kill my thing and get a point of power? I'm stunned that that's okay. Okay. I didn't think I was going to lose that game. They had to draw... There's probably like 5 cards in the whole set that probably get them out of there, and 4 of them are rares. That's an exaggeration, but drawing a card, they had to draw a way to kill my 5/4 and give their creature a +1/+0. Well, good for them. They did it. I think this deck is still awesome. I'm pretty happy with how this is playing out. So I feel like the combination of squirrels, foods, enablers is all working out very nicely. So let's see if we can keep the train rolling. All right. Let's battle here. On the draw, cash grab, sure, yeah. I think this hand is keepable, but not by like a lot. Okay, feed the cycle's nice because just a nice removal spell. Oh man, they didn't play anything turns 1 or 2. I'm just going to play the Tender Wild Guide and hope they don't kill it, because it's pretty great for me if they don't. Infamous Cruel Claw. So 3/3 Menace, and when it deals damage, you exile my top cards to hit a non-land. I don't really want that to be a thing that's happening to me. Let's go cash grab. I will just get the swamp, I think. Play a land and then feed to cycle that with forage. And I'm going to exile everything but the bone cache. Stocking the pantry is good, but I feel like between Hunter's Talent, Wick's Patrol, and Hazel's Nocturne, I just have so much gas. I don't need to... I should just get a swamp, especially in case my wild guy dies, which could very well happen against red-black. Next turn, I could have also pumped this and Hunter's Talented, but I think this is fine. All right, land... Hunter's Talent, level this up, and I think I'm just going to level this up now while they're tapped out. Next turn I'll start getting to draw cards off Hunter's Talent, though maybe off just playing Wick's Patrol here. And I get to, I mean, hopefully they just play like a 5-mana 4/4, and I just go Wick's Patrol, mana value among cards in your graveyard, which is currently 2. I guess I don't know that it's going to be better. Oh, Consumed by Greed. I draw a card, they get Cruel Claw back, and they kill my 2 things. All right. Maybe I just go... I could go this to get those 2 back, but I think I'll just play this. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Just play a 6/5. And then they play Cruel Claw. I guess I could miss with the Wick's Patrol, huh? That's interesting. They might not... Yeah, they're not just... playing Cruel Claw there. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's get back Wolverine and Wild Guide. And I'm just going to play the Wild Guide. I don't have the mana to... the time to waste. They're on 5 lands, all spells, which means they can only cast 1 per turn sometimes, but now the Wick's Patrol guaranteed gets this thing, so let's do that. Mill 3, -4/-4, pass the turn. I'm going to pump the Tender Wild Guide. This time I guess I'll wait. I mean, if I can live 1 turn with this thing going off the last round level of it, then I think I'm going to win pretty easily. Also, they're played this turn of Moonrise Cleric is not the scariest. So I have 3, 4. I have enough mana to do all of this. Gives Wick's Patrol. Level this up. Attack, and then draw a card end of turn. All right, now we're doing good. No surprise losses this time, I hope. Well, they hit land number 6. Maybe they have like a big sweeper or something, or like a giant dragon. No, it would not appear so. Though they do have that red card that... Oh, they have Agate Assault, I see. All right, well... Land. Polywall up that thing. Camellia the Seed Miser and attack for 9. Can't quite kill them, but I will draw a card end of turn. A bushy bodyguard, no need. All right, back on track here. We'll take our 2. I mean, I guess they could have a sweeper. Doesn't seem very likely, but and red has a deal 2 uncommon sweeper, but that's not quite gonna get the job done here. Alrighty, 2 and 1. Let's keep cracking those nuts, huh? Alrighty, let's battle against that badger. And I'm on the play. Looks great. Turn 2, Root Weaver. Turn 3, I could offspring the bodyguard, but I kind of want to wait until I make some food. So maybe I'll play a Pond Prophet. Oh, no, I'll play Cash Grab. I'll probably play Cash Grab, then Pond Prophet, then Bushy Bodyguard the turn after. Let's play the land first. So it's Cash Grab like this. Oh, yeah, I'll take a Wild Guide, but I won't play it yet. I think I'll just play the Prophet because I can play the Wild Guide with Offspring, and that's quite a bit better. Oh, Corpseberry Cultivator is also nice. Oh, I didn't get a food off the Cash Grab. Right, I kind of assumed I always have a squirrel in play, but I don't think I wanted to play the Bushy Bodyguard first anyway, so maybe I should have. I don't know. Okay, double Sword Master. My Prophet's destroying their Nettle Guard. I've changed my mind about this Wild Guide. I think because I can play a Cultivator this turn. I think doing this is going to be better. And I will exile 3 cards. Make it a 3/4. I just think against a board of double Flowerfoot Swordmaster, I should be a little more careful. Oh, blue. So birds? I haven't really seen blue so far in this format. Like blue-white, rather. So I've seen blue-green for sure. Next turn, I can also play Wix Patrol, which is another reason to play the Wild Guide, which I could have played at the turn before for the same reason. But I like how this is looking. I can feed the cycle and forage. Pumps the cultivator. If I draw land, I don't have to use the Tender Wild Guide, and then I can start using it to get its own counters. Boom. All right, what are they going to do here? Put my cultivator back on top and attack me for some damage. Pond Prophet just completely dunking on Nettle Guard. Veteran Guard Mouse. 3/4 and becomes targeted. They get +1/+0 first strike scry 1. Sure. You got no attacks here. Hunter's Talent. That's also really good. Let's just play Wix Patrol here. If I mill something a little bigger, I can kill the Veteran Guard Mouse, and I will. And then I will forage, sure. Leave the Hive Spine Wolverine in there. And I think attack with the Corpseberry Cultivator is fine. They're not playing red-white, so I'm a little less worried about like an explosive turn. And they didn't do anything last turn besides play a Dork. Pawn Prophet blocking Nettle Guard is so free. Nettle Guard does make me a little less likely to want to slam Hunter's Talent here. Banishing Light. Ooh, Banishing Light of Wix Patrol is always dangerous. If I can get this Wolverine back, blow it up, that's some good stuff. Sure, I'll take 2. I like my frog defeating the Nettle Guard for now. I don't really want to play this Hunter's Talent till I kill the Nettle Guard, though. Let's go attack with the Corpseberry Cultivator. Yeah, I would like to start getting damage in. I got nothing to forage, though. And then I think I'm going to play the Bushy Bodyguard with Kicker here. Though, actually, I guess I should have not foraged last turn with the Cultivator. because I would have still got the counter, but I would have 2 counters on one of those things. That'd be a little better. And then I have feed the cycle up if I need it. I might kill the Nettle Guard so I can get Hunter's Talent going. Depends what they play. Finch formation. Oh, they're gonna attack for kind of a lot in the air. Okay. They're gonna give the Nettle Guard flying? That'd be nice. They probably should. It'll do more damage. Alright. Let's feed the cycle. Or actually, I don't need to feed the cycle. Well, hold on. I guess I actually will feed the cycle here on this, because I just want to take less damage. Next turn, Hunter's Talent. Cultivator takes down the Finch formation, the flyer. Pump the Hunter's Talent. And attack, attack, attack. And then give the big one trample. All right, and then they can block my 1/1s or 2/1s as they so please. I'll leave a 1/1 back. The more things I can get off the board, the better. And then I go land. Perfect. Land, Hunter's Talent. Oh, wow, they're taking it. I'm at 16. I'm just not that close to dying. I mean, I guess famous last words. Maybe they have the +2. But the +2/+1 is just not that close to killing me. Let's say they cast +2/+1. I block that. I take 3, 6, 9. I'm still at 7. They have 1 card left. Okay, they played this with Offspring. They target that. Target the other one. I mean, that's cool. If they bounced my thing, they'd hit me for 12, but that's not 16. And then coming back, I've got a lot of trample. All right, there we go. Oof, no pain, no game. Well, we delivered a little bit of both. And that's a 3-1. Let's go. All right. 3-1. Looking to rack up some dubs with the squirrels. I'm on the play. I'm going to have a hard time mulling a hand that has a turn 2 Pawn Profit. Unfortunately, can't wait for the Oak Hollow Village, especially since it's like a turn 3 Polywop as well. Oh, Baker's Bane Duo. All right, let's play the Pawn Profit. The reason I want to play that first is the Duo. Maybe I want to set up so the Duo gets a +1/+1 counter from the Oak Hollow Village. Depends what my opponent does. I might be missing out a little bit. What does this do? 2 tap, sack a token, draw a card. 3 tap, pay a life, make a 1/1 fish. Oh, that card's pretty good. Land. All right. Oh, we're getting counterspelled? Fair. Or not. All right. Let's attack with the Prophet. And I will play the Bone Cash Overseer post-combat because I can't really imagine them having the denial and not casting it on the other 2-drop. So they have something clearly, but I don't think it's the counterspell. Oh, it's a 2-1 Flying Flash. Next turn I might sack the food to draw a card because I can sack the food then use the Overseer, which is pretty good. But I might also just be kind of priced into playing Polywallop. If they play like a good 3-drop here. Oh, Polywallop's cost reduction costing me. If it didn't have the cost reduction, this would trigger. But because it costs less, it doesn't. Wow. Destroyed. Oh, 2-1 loot. I don't really want to kill that. In fact, I will not. But it would be not a good play. I could Polywop their flyer. I don't want to do that either. I can take a little more damage. Gain 3 life, draw a card, another land, pass the turn. Next turn, I can play the Wolverine. Put a +1/+1 counter maybe on the Baker's Bane Duo. Maybe fight a creature token. Oh. So they're Long River Lurker is going to make their thing unblockable, and then it flickers it, so they get an extra loot. The Long River Lurker is pretty good, but once it comes into play, it does its thing, so you don't really need to do any more. I need to stop drawing lands, though. Come on. All right, Wolverine. Baker's Bane Duo triggers. Gets +1/+1. And then here, I'm going to put a counter on it. If they want to kill it, they got a double block here. And then I take out both their things. And then next turn, I've got Polywallop up and can hopefully play a card. Would be nice. Draw another card to play here. Opponent's got something. They have the +1/+1 hexproof trick that untaps it. Probably Shore Up. Seems likely that's the case. I guess they could double block, but I still just kill the Long River Lurker, and they could save the Bellowing Crier. All right. If that's the case, that's the case. I'm still trading for 2 of their cards. Also, the Baker's Bane Duo won't even be at 4/4 most of the times, because I don't have any spells left. Yep. They did indeed have Shore Up to save their 2/1. I honestly would rather them cast Shore Up there and then have a 2/1 in play. They basically cast Shore Up as put a 2/1 into play. 3 Tree City. Oh. Whoa, this card is really not good. You have to have a lot of creatures in play to get your mana back, and then they played the Share Pot. Okay. Guess I don't mind all this. Stalking the Pantry. I mean, that will be good at some point, presumably, but is not looking very good right now. I'm just going to attack with the Wolverine. Oh, they can sack a food token to draw a card. Very nice. Yeah, I guess I just attack for 5. I don't really want to trade the Bone Cache Overseer for the Bellowing Crier. And if I attack with Pawn Profit and they attack me back, it's kind of bad. So let's play Stalking the Pantry. Play Oak Hollow Village. I already played a land. Do I kill their flyer? I don't think so. I can take a few more hits from that thing. If I draw a cash grab, that would be fantastic. Any squirrel was to make this village work. It would be really, really good. Squirrel, frog, rabbit, anything. They're going to kill that. Yep. I'm still going to take 2 here. I just don't think. Oh, okay. Well, happy about that. All right. It's the price you pay for off-color stuff. That does not work with the village. All right. I might have to kill that stupid bird here. I don't really want to. It just doesn't deal that much damage. I'm so much more scared of them playing like a 3/3 flyer. But I can't just take damage forever either. I mean, if there's a thing, like they don't have fight spells or anything, so that's not really relevant. I guess if they try to put an aura on their thing, I'll kill it in response, sure. Or if they tap out for something big here. Like that. All right, well, that I can't kill yet. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's draw a card. Let's put a counter on everything, or that thing. Let's draw another card. All right. I am gonna maybe kill the escort now. I'm gonna get my 1 damage in. I don't think they're gonna block. And then I can get 2 things back. I can get the Wolverine. The problem is if I take the damage, so now what? Go to 4. Yeah. I think I'm gonna lose. I don't know. I basically took 4 extra damage and then killed that thing anyway, so it was like the worst of all worlds. And maybe the fact that I didn't have a bigger creature out should have meant I used it earlier, but blue-white, most of the things you can kill with even just a 2/2. But definitely could be a mistake. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I mean, Hazel's Nocturne is pretty good. Okay, now, see, that's the kind of thing I wanted to kill, but All right, well, cash grab, you better do something good for me here. Okay, that is definitely what I want, is the hunter's talent. Play a land. Hunter's talent. Profit is going to shoot the water spout warden. Or try to. And if they have another trick, then yeah. Then it's over. Return target creature to owner's hand. So that's getting bounced. Okay. Okay, well, let's play this again. I mean, I guess I can cast this to not die. Let's pick back up. Make a food is good. And I guess pawn profit, because I need to draw removal. Not attacking. And I can't even use that because I'm presumably going to take 7 next turn off the water spout warden plus the fisher. Because as long as they played a creature, that thing can attack in the air. Oh, they couldn't even attack? Okay, well, I'm definitely double blocking here. All right. That's good news. I mean, it does mean they have 2 spells in hand, but... Oh, destroy target creature with flying. Okay. Okay, let's go pawn profit. Baker's Bane Duo. Make a food. Cash grab. Okay, definitely pick up the Tender Wild Guide. And then use Oak Hollow. Put a counter on those 2 things. And then this makes fish, right? All right, I have 10 cards left because I had to cast both cash grabs, but I think that's fine. And I can attack with this thing. And pass the turn. This is an instant, right? Yeah, all right. Pass the turn. Okay. Destroy target. They made a treasure. Oh, and I killed the kingfisher. All right, we've actually not just stabilized, but I think we're actually like actively winning now. Maybe the second cash grab was like a little aggressive, but I actually still have a bunch of good stuff here that I haven't even seen. It does mean between Hunter's Talent and Stock in the Pantry, I'm not going to be able to draw that many cards because I just won't have that many cards left in my deck. But all right, 3/3 flyer. The reason I'm not that worried about that though is because I have all these food now. So, oh, and a Seed Miser. Okay. Let's play this. Oh, they have counter target creature spell. Sure. No. Play this with kicker. My Baker's Bane Duo gets big. Level up Hunter's Talent. Attack with these 2 and make the pawn profit into a 3/2. I mean, if they have to start blocking here, I'm pretty happy. Obviously, they might have a trick. That's probably why they're blocking. Nope, they're just taking it. I mean, they weren't going to come close to racing me here, given I've got the food token. And when I sack this food, I'm actually going to make a squirrel. So I'm setting up for lethal next turn. You know, maybe actually making this offspring was worse. Yeah, that was actually worse than just making sacking an extra food and making an extra squirrel. Because then next turn I can forage with this 3 or 4 times. Yeah. Wow, Camellia goes really hard. Okay. But I think we've got this one. It's funny, this is the game that I thought I was losing pretty badly, but not the game where my opponent played +1/+0 and kill my creature. Banishing Light. A little light on that one. All right. Let's make a squirrel. Drawing the Kill a Flyer card. Oh, Wix Patrol also very good. Whew, close one there. And we're in platinum. Keep on going. All right, what are we at? 4-1, I think? All right, let's go for 5. 5 is like kind of where I like to call it here. See if we can get the early access trophy, as it were. All right. Battling against another frog, and I'm on the play. Oh, what a hand. I need a cash grab pretty badly, but turn 1, Bone Cache Overseer, turn 2, Thorn Vault Forager. That's a great start. I mean, Forager is just such a good card. And if I draw a cash grab, this hand is absolutely obscene, because I go turn 1 Overseer, turn 2 Forager, turn 3 cash grab, draw a card with Overseer, forage with this, play Bushy Bodyguard, or maybe Fawn Prophet, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's going to work out nicely. Okay. You know what? If we win this, I'm going to keep going. I want to see if I can get to 7 wins here. This deck's been really fun to play. Forager. I mean, it's the squirrel builder on deck, and it's coming together nicely. Okay, 2/1 first strike, and it gets red when it attacks. Oh, stalking the pantry too. Okay. I would like to kill that. I don't have a way to do that that's super efficient. I can pay 3 to kill it. Oh, man, I would love to have forage there, but that's fine. Oh wait, no, I don't have. This doesn't have black. It's not any color. It's only one you forage. Well, in that case, let's just lead on Pawn Prophet. All right, land is good, because now I can go stocking the pantry. Pass the turn. They are going to get their mana. Kind of annoying. They're little mini Magda here. But next turn, I have Bushy Bodyguard. I just need something to get the engine going, and then with the Overseer and the stocking the pantry, it's going to perpetuate. All right, I take it. And they play a 4-drop, 4/4. Look, that's like the perfect thing. Okay, cash grab. There we go. There we go. Let's start with this. Oak Hollow Village has to be pretty nice here, I would say. Play a land. And I can forage twice here. Let's go ahead and forage. Target this thing. And then exile these 3. This dies. Draw a card with the Overseer. And I think I'm just going to attack here. I don't want to play this without playing the Offspring cost, especially with Oak Hollow Village. If I can get to a lot of mana for that, that's really nice. And next turn, I think I'll probably play Wix Patrol and at the very least kill Brazen Collector here. All right, maybe kill that. We'll see. Well, the Wolverine would have been nice for that. Yeah, let's just set up the graveyard. Let's play this. And they're stuck on 3, so even if I don't mill something bigger, which I didn't, right? This is -2/-2. Just kill Brazen Collector. I can take 4 from the Spark Shooter if I need to. It's got Menace and Reach. I could also double block with Wix Patrol. I actually don't mind that card dying. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Next turn I have the mana to go Bushy Bodyguard with Offspring, forage twice, and then use Oak Hollow Village. My stock in the pantry is going to get about 1 million counters on it. Snap block. I'm at 15 and I have a ton of ways to draw cards. I definitely don't want to take damage. I just trade off. Plus the Wix Patrol in the graveyard, I haven't wheeled the Hazel's Nocturne yet, right? Or milled it yet. So if I get to get it back, it's just great. I mean, this engine is just really fun. Raccoon Rallier. Into Valley Rock Color Menace, and I take 1 for each squirrel, lizard, bat, and rat. All right, that's all fine. Let's cast this. Hold on. Why does it want to tap Oak Hollow Village then? It's so weird. All right. Bushy Bodyguard. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'll exile land, and a Pawn Prophet. Forage, and then here, Yeah, I'll just leave the Wix Patrol in the graveyard, I think. I just think the food and play could be valuable here. All right. I guess this only got 2 counters, but then I get to draw with this. Play a land. Oh, because I haven't used the village yet. Right. And then this village gets 2 more counters. And I guess I passed the turn here. I've got a 5/4, a 4/4, and I drew 2. I could also, if I want, I could sack the food to draw a card because I could get 2 mana off the forager, but I don't think I need to do that. I'd rather leave my foraging ammunition there. That said, I'm not going to run out of counters on this, so every mana I use is pretty good. Yeah, maybe I'll Lotus Petal the food. It should draw me more gas for more foraging. Oh, that card's really good. Whenever you spend 4 mana, you can discard your hand to draw 2 cards. Yeah, all right. I'm actually into forage here. Sack that, draw. I have no creature tokens to fight with. Let's draw again. Oh, I guess the reason not to is because now I can't use the Overseer. Okay, yeah, that actually was bad. That's fine, though. I need to put pressure on them, because with the barter in play, they're going to get to go through their deck pretty fast, but I just need to beat them down some. They could double block the 4/4 with any combination of their creatures, basically. Though it'll kill the byway barter, which is a big goal of mine. Okay. Works for me. Then play Wolverine. Make it a +1/+1 counter, pass the turn. They're running out of cards. I mean, I'm just playing bigger and bigger things. Ooh, all their creatures deal +1 damage now, basically. Let's draw. I mean, I'm just going through the deck fairly quickly here. Yeah, let's attack. Force down some more blockers here. I mean, the Valley Flamecaller can just trade straight up for the Bodyguard. Those 2 can trade. Sure, this works for me. Honestly, they could switch those around. Raccoon Rallier can... Oh, no, that doesn't... Yeah, no, they can double block the 6/5. They could kill both my creatures if I didn't have anything, which I guess I don't. Maybe they do. Do they have a trick here? No? All right. Works for me. Let's play Camellia. And I can't forage yet, so I'm not doing that. But I am going to use Oak Hollow Village here to give her a +1/+1 counter and stock the pantry. Oh, they have a deal 3? Oh, they were saving it for the Bushy Bodyguard, but they kind of had to do this instead. Yeah, that's fine. Heartfire Hero is not bad, but it's not going to get the job done. And we're 5-1. Oh, yeah, I got to keep playing with this deck. All right, 5-1. Battle against Florida Man. Florida MM. Or Florida M, rather. Yeah, this Wick hasn't really been that good in this deck. I know it's not the deck for it, but a 4 mana 2/4 plus a 1/1, it's not the worst. Once again, I'm asking for cash grab. That's just the card that makes the world go round, makes the squirrels go round, as it were. Oh, Camellia? All right. That's definitely a draw. Nothing to do with it yet, but this is more of a late game card. Oh, my thing had Menace. I could have attacked. That was dumb. All right, well, I'm not going to block. Camellia is a little too valuable for that. Attack, play Wick. I feel like they might have the deal 3 card. So I didn't want to attack with Camellia. Deal 3 to an attacking block nor tap creature. 3/3 flyer. When it attacks, it pumps a creature without flying. I think I'm just going to battle the Seed Pod Squire. And this does not have menace. Attack for 4. I guess maybe they can kill Camellia now, but I gotta do this. They've already left their mana up for that. If they want to spend their mana that way, that's fine. Really what I need is any way to get a +1/+1 counter or to get the train going. Oh, okay. Hunter's Talent. So this Flying Vigilance, that card's pretty good. I think I'm going to go Hunter's Talent, though. Camellia's going to shoot down the gerbils. Sorry, Gerbilarinos. Level this up. Attack with these two. Pump Camellia. All right, they go to 9. And then they can Hunter's Talent next turn. And if they don't have an answer, then my Camellia is going to draw me a card end of turn, though. It's pretty likely they have something. So this... Oh, so I have to sack a non-land permanent. I'll sack a rat or a snail. Tender Wild Guide. Okay, that actually also gets the thing going. And I think it's actually going to be better because problem is if I make Camellia 4/3 trample flyer 4/3 trample, the duo is really strong. I think I have to. I think I'm gonna attack with both, and I'll pump Camellia. They have menace, so if they double block the Bone Cache Overseer, I get to draw a card end of turn anyway with Hunter's Talent, and they take 4. It'd be sick if I had a trick here, but you know what can you do? Maybe they'll be scared. Oh, they are blocking that. All right, they go to 7. Yeah, I'll cast. Do I want to cast this with Offspring? No, I'm actually just going to level up Hunter's Talent because I will just draw a card end of turn. Okay, there's the cash grab. It might be a little late given the circumstances. I'm taking 6 in the air here. Black-white with the duo does a pretty good job. What does this do? Put a counter to a creature. Tap 2 tokens. Okay, that doesn't seem like it's like the most natural fit here. I don't know how many tokens they have. Well, I need to find a way to kill one of their flyers, or I'm dead. Though, if that's their play, I'm only 1 short of killing them. Is there a way to do 1 more damage? Because they're, I mean, I guess no, they have a blocker. So, all right. I mean, I'm just going to start by casting Cash Grab. I don't really see a way to do anything else. 1 mana short of casting the Wolverine. I guess I'll take it anyway. I have a food now, though, so I guess the food is what I'm going to be banking on to save me. Because they can hit me for 8. All right. I guess that's where I'm at. Let's attack with Camellia. Give it +1/+0. They go to 3. I draw a card end of turn. I pass. Okay, I'm going to sack the food. If they have a way to kill me, then so be it. Looks like they do, though. Crumb and get it. Yep, I go to 9, and then I go to 0. Well, -1. All right. Maybe I should have stopped at 5-1. I could have claimed victory. Instead, I locked myself into playing, and now I lost. All right. Let's battle. All right. Battling against another frog. Everyone loves the frog avatar. It is pretty cool, to be honest. On the draw, turn 3 Camellia with some of my later game spells in hand. Perfect. Well, Hidden Grotto. Hopefully this isn't red-white, but they at least didn't start on turn 1, if so. Got to play Forest turn 1 in case I draw the frog. Okay, 2/1 Changeling. Sure. Land. Okay. What is this? This one's with Recruit. It's not good. It's a rare Recruit card. 2/1 Trample. Whenever a creature you control becomes target of spell or ability controls. You put a creature counter on one of your creatures that's not that creature. I see. Well, blue-green rabbits isn't the normal deck, but we'll see how this works. Heaped Harvest, so they go and get a forest probably. They don't have a play other than that. Oh, Hunter's Talent's not bad. So it's a spell or ability. Yeah, let's just get this going. What just happened there? Why did these... Oh, they both triggered. Yes, I guess starting to kill those is a good idea. This has Menace. Yeah, I will actually trade this for both their creatures if they want to block. I think that's the... Especially with a Raise Dead, I think that's going to be the easiest. And then now... I don't really want to cast it to Raise Dead just those, but... Oh, Pawn Profit. Perfect. Draw... And then play a land and pass the turn. Oh, I guess playing a swamp actually stopped me from Oak Hollow villaging this turn. Let's see here. Lily Splash Mentor is going to hit me for 4. I can Polywallop for 2. Polywallop for 2 end of turn. I kind of will do that if they play... Sure, make a food. And they can sack the other food. All right, I'm just going to do this. Because I want Polywallop in the graveyard for my Wix Patrol here. I guess if they have a spell, they can save their thing, but that means they have to use a spell, so I'm just not that worried about it. Take 2. All right, and Wix Patrol. Let's hope this works. If it does, I think we're in great shape. If they have the counterspell in hand, it's going to be pretty annoying. All right, mill. I milled a Polywallop anyway. Okay, they sack their Heaped Harvest and go to get another land. That's fine. And then now I have Hazel's Nocturne to get back Camellia and Bone Cache. I have Hunter's Talent going. I have Wix Patrol going. Yeah, I'm into this. They got a swamp. If they kill Wix Patrol, I'll be pretty happy. Menace 6/6, Menace Death Touch. All right. Oh, they also have a fight? Well, now I can get this thing back, though their thing is kind of hard to kill. Let's get back Wix Patrol and Camellia. Play Camellia. Pass the turn. 6/6 Menace Death Touch, and they had a fight spell. Next turn, I can put it into play. This won't get a counter. I'm not sure what my plan is against the Huskburster Swarm. I guess double block it with Pawn Profit and Wix Patrol next turn. Though it would be nice if they played a creature I could kill. Oh no, I guess they're gonna kill my Hunter's thing. But that does mean that I get to kill the Wolverine with Wix Patrol now, which I do like. I really need to not draw another land here. All right. Mill, so this does 4. Hit for 3. And I can forage, but that does nothing because I don't have any other squirrels. All right, Huskburster Swarm. Let's see. Do they have a trick? No? Okay, that's good news. Those two go down. They played a 2/5 and they have threshold, so it's a 5/5. They can surveil 1. And last card's a 3/1. All right. Cash grab. Let's go. I mean, the Wolverine is still pretty good. Just going to blow up their food. I don't think making the Wolverine a little bigger does too much. Oh, maybe it did because the Persistent Marsh Stalker. Play a land. And I can't put a counter on those. I guess I'll take 4 and then attack back with the Wolverine and Camellia. Oh, they drew that. All right. I mean, they don't really want to forage here, I don't think. They're considering it. I'm glad I killed the food. It actually worked out kind of nicely. Well, if they forage their Mine Drill and their Marshstalker, okay, they both turn off. That works for me. I will take it. I mean, I guess they can pump their Mine Drill. They can use the Surveil on their Mine Drill, so that works still. No, attacks can't be good. They're surveilling. They kept it on top. I don't like that. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, putting a counter on the Wolverine would have worked out better, though I would have been pretty screwed either way, because then they would be able to forage twice this turn, and they'd end up with a 5/6 and a 4/5. So actually, they still can forage twice if they surveil in between these, which they really should do, because 2 counters is pretty nice. Come on, use your Mine Drill. I guess I don't really want to lose, but I would like my opponents to make the right plays. Generally, like, I like playing against people who are like, you know, seeing all the angles, and my opponent did. They saw the play here, because now they're going to forge those away. Camellia, for lack of a cache, is really not done much here. It's unfortunate. I'm at 6. They did attack with the Corpseberry Cultivator? All right, I'm going to block and hope to draw Baker's Bane Duo. I get a food. So I get a food. I can make a 1/1. And then I can put a counter on it. They kept the card on. They didn't keep it on top when they surveilled, of course. They're going to surveil again. And then surveil again. I think this is not going to go great for me. Mine Drill Assailant's kind of interesting. Doesn't look that great, but I feel like it can do some pretty good work. Oh, another squirrel. I guess they really do want to be able to forage. I guess they're not foraging this turn. All right, so let's sack this to gain 3 life. Or actually, yeah, I should sack. Actually, I could sack this to forage. Let's see, I can forage. Because then when I sack that to forage, I'll make a squirrel. And then, oh, that's a squirrel too. Okay, so I can forage 3 more times. Oh wow, this is actually this is actually going to be a beating. I think my opponent might have slightly misstepped here. Forage. I mean, if they have a card in hand, things could go badly, but this is actually going to be disgusting. Forage. And forage. And now my squirrels are going to devour their squirrels. I mean, they can surveil again here, but this is going to be ugly. All right, forage. Oh, I want to leave that there. All right, forage. So now I end up with a 6/6, a 5/5. All right. And next turn I can attack. I have 3 cards in graveyard. So forage. So it's 13/16. All right. We take those, I guess. Like I said, if my opponent had actually surveilled one more time, we probably would have lost. But you know what? I also take... look, I'm happy when they make the right plays, but I'm also happy when I sneak a win. So both instances are pretty good. All right, 6-2. We gotta find the conclusion here. We gotta just get this last one in. All right. Well, I joined the queue. I couldn't quite get a match because it is early access. But you know what? That'll be a great last match. We're 6-2. We went 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, and I think we're ending on a very high note because that was a steal. All right, this deck was sick. I really wanted to draw as many cash grabs as possible. Really, just the first one to get things going. But I mean, the combination of the Thorn Vault Forager, Camellia, Stocking the Pantry was great. Bone Cache Overseer. All these cards work really well. They work well the more you have them. Wick was actually notably quite bad. I think if you're not Grixis and Rats, it's not that good. So I probably shouldn't have played it. Honestly, I should have just played like maybe Stargaze, to be honest, or maybe just Bandit's Talent, something like that. But this deck played out really nicely. I'm really happy with how it went. And, Camellia, the Seed Miser, Thornvault Forager, Squirrels were pretty fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Well, that'll do it for today. I appreciate you hanging out. Sorry we couldn't get quite the last match, but that was a great draft. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. Let's hit some cube before we get into Bloomburrow. Sounds great. Lots of great Magic to be played, and I hope you'll join me for all of it. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.